Hey y'all, welcome back to the at-home bodyweight workout program. Today we are outside working on some basketball skills and drills. So let's get right into our warm-up, which we know is key for optimizing our performance. Okay, we're gonna start with our hips today. What we're gonna do are our big hip circles. We'll go 3 times in each direction here. So as Christian comes back, he's gonna reverse it. There you go, lift, 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 all the way forward. Let's try to keep the leg locked out. Again, we're going all the way behind us and then lifting and coming all the way in front, trying to stay as tall as we can. Obviously, we know this really challenges your balance, so if you need like a tree or a wall or anything to hold on to for assistance, by all means, feel free to use something. Once we get 3 full circles in each direction on one side, we'll switch it over. So again, the leg is locked out. We're putting a lot of intention here to work on this hip, but the side that is stabilizing, that glute is really working to keep you upright. You got it, good job. Continue to breathe. Really challenge yourself on these movements. Don't make them easy on yourself. Let's work to get a little bit better. Nice job, Christian. Awesome. From here, let's grab some lateral lunges. We'll go 5 times each way. Just, you can keep the feet wide. Let's try to keep the feet flat, and we'll sink our hips back and down each way. Awesome job. Again, breathing, checking in with the body. How are we feeling today? Once you get 10 reps, we'll bring our feet back underneath our hips. We'll stand tall. Beautiful. We're gonna hit our shoulders, okay? For our shoulders here, we're gonna go overhead circles. So we're gonna reach up towards the sky. We've got 10 reps in each direction. As you're reaching up, try to pull those shoulder blades back and down. Keep the eyes up so the neck is long. There you go, 10 and 10. Awesome job, Christian. Once you get 10 and 10, we'll go lateral shoulder circles. Same thing here. Let's try to squeeze our shoulder blades, keep them back and down. Let's try to keep the belly nice and tight, the breath nice and calm. So work. Once you get all of your reps there, last one is out in front of us, okay? Reaching directly out in front, pull the shoulders back and down, and then let's go 10 circles, slow and controlled, 10 circles in each direction. Good job. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we're gonna hit the ankles. So what we're gonna do first are just 5 ankle circles. So we're gonna find some single leg balance here. We're gonna think of scooping in, bringing the toes up, scooping out, and then driving the toes down towards the ground. Unlike any other ankle circle you've ever done before, let's be as intentional as possible here. And we'll go 5 circles each way. There you go. Again, we're gonna scoop in, come up, scoop out, point down, and then reverse that once we get 5. Once you get 10 on one side, we'll get 10 on the opposite ankle. Awesome job. As you guys know, it is very important to take care of your ankles and your knees as a basketball player, so we can't neglect the ankles. Good. Once you get 10 total, 5 each way, we're gonna go with this crossover here, and then we're going to squat down. So we're trying to load the ankle a little bit, and let's just go as low as you feel comfortable with, or applying as much pressure as you feel comfortable with. This is another one. If you need some assistance, by all means, grab some assistance. Let's go 10 times on each side. So what we're doing here is going to the outside edge of the foot. Okay, you can see we're staggering our feet here, and then we're squatting down, just again, applying some pressure there, trying to build up the strength so that when we go into this range during a game, during practice, we have already trained there. Awesome job. Again, let's take our time. No need to rush through these. We've got 10 reps on each side. After this, we're gonna pick up the basketball, you guys. Nice job, Christian. There you go. And take your time. Just kind of check in again. Self-check. Right to left side. Which ankle maybe feels a little bit stronger? Which ankle could use this a little bit more often? There you go. Good work. Awesome. Go ahead and finish at your 10, and then shake all that off, and then we'll pick up our basketball.
Awesome, y'all. Let's go ahead and grab our ball, y'all. Okay, the very first thing we'll do static is just pound dribble, okay? Now let's just go ahead and offset our body, okay? I'm gonna dribble with my back hand here, in this case, my right hand, and I'm gonna pound the ball, okay, up at shoulder height. Let's get 10 pounds with our body staggered. Oh, eyes facing away from the ball, okay? I got 10 times here on one side, and then I'll go ahead and grab 10 times onto the next side here. We're using our fingertips, okay? Trying to pound this ball as hard as we can. We'll go 10 times. Once we go 10 there, let's go 10 times behind our back here, okay? Ooh. Here we go. Ooh.
We got it. We got it.
Ooh. Having a hard time getting the ball today. That's all right though. That just means that we need to work on this one a little bit more. Once we grab 10 times right here, guys, okay, then what we're going to do is just between our legs now, okay? So again, I'll go 10 times here between my legs on each hand. So really a total of 20, okay? Trying to pound that ball between our legs here every single time. Nice. Ooh. Here we go. Awesome, guys. Once we get 20 times right there, okay? Then what we're gonna do is go between our legs and then behind our back. So again, between, behind. I'll go 10 times on the same hand, and then we'll go 10 times on the next side, okay? Here we go, y'all.
Feels hard. That's okay.
Just losing control of the ball here today a little bit, but that's all right. We just know, one, that we're pushing ourselves, so we're in a good pace, and also, this is something that we just need to work on a little bit more. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Between, behind. Oh my goodness. Not holding. That's all right. Here we go, guys. Keep getting better. Keep trying your best here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Get out, keep the ball. Golly. Here we go, guys. Almost there, guys. Here we go. Once we get 10 times on both sides going there, okay? Then what we're gonna do is go just one hand in front of us. We'll go side to side, okay? Let's get 10 times contacting the ball inside, 10 times contacting outside here, okay? So really, let's get about 20 times. 20 times here on the same hand.
Woo!
Here we go. Nice, y'all. Woo. Keep his eyes up. Woo. Not dribble. Awesome work right here, guys. Once we get 20 on one side, then we got 20 onto the next side, guys. Here we go. Awesome work right here, guys. Once we get down there, 20, okay? Now we're gonna add a little bit of front to back, okay? So again, I'll go 20 times, 20 dribbles, okay? Keeping the ball here at my side body, going front to back, okay? Continue to breathe, keep moving here. 20 times on one hand, and then once I finish one hand, I'll go do the same deal to the next hand, okay? Again, dribbling, fingertips, not letting that ball get into your whole palm. Here we go. Perfect. Now we're going to put those two together, okay? So in front, behind, in front. Front, behind, in front, okay? We'll go 10 times. Every time we go front, side, that's one. We'll go 10 times here. Again, once you get the hang of it, you're going to start to push yourself a little bit, okay? Remember, me and that, we've dribbled the ball off of our foot. There it is. So many times. Don't let that stop you, okay? Keep pushing yourself. That means you're probably going at a good pace, a challenging pace here, okay? Here we go. Awesome. Then once I go 10 there, I'll go to the next side. Here we go, guys. Good job, guys. 10 times, front, back, and side to side. Great job, y'all, okay? One of the last ones here for static, okay? We're just gonna go ahead and go between the legs, okay? Then our front cross. So between, front, and front, okay? Keep one foot staggered out in front of us. We'll go 10 times here on one side, okay? Between and front, 10 times here on each side. Try to pound that ball in front and in between your legs, okay? Once I finish that up, then I got the same deal on the next side, okay? I'm gonna just try to pound the ball, whether it be in front or between our legs.
We got it. Stay with it. Let's try to bring those eyes up.
You got it. 2 more. Perfect. Awesome, Matt. Great job, okay? Now we're gonna start getting into here, guys, okay, is a little bit of cone drill. So, if you have some cones, great. If not, don't worry about it. All you need is a book, okay? Even if you don't have a book, you can find a rock, anything that you guys can use just as a little bit of frame of reference, okay? So, we're gonna set up here really 3 different spots, okay? Now, we did this last week at that first cone. We're doing a little pivot, right? So we're gonna make sure that we have our pivoting down there in a triple threat position. And then here is gonna be a call out, okay? So Nat's either gonna call out left or she's gonna call out right. Whichever one she calls out, right, is the side I'm gonna go to and make my move. You guys will listen for our voices, okay? When you hear us call out a side, that's where you will go and make your move, okay? The first one we have here today is gonna be a spin dribble, okay? So first, here at the pivoting, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start facing away from the cone, okay? So we're gonna go 4 total. I'm gonna catch here, left, right. If I'm left, right, that means my right leg is gonna sweep under and I'm gonna sweep through. Now remember, once I sweep through and I'm holding off here, right, Natalie will call out one side. If she calls out left, I'm gonna go hard to the left cone, sit down, and go through my spin dribble here, okay? Now remember, we're going to catch facing away from this first marker, okay? First 2 will go left, right. If I go left, right, that means my right leg is gonna come all the way through. If I go right, left, that means my left leg is gonna come through. Remember guys, let's try to make this game-like. So once we get past this cone, pretend like you're holding off a defender on your hip until we call out a side, okay? I'm gonna go left, right here first, catching. Right, sweep.
Right.
Awesome, and then Natalie's turn will go here. Here we go, left, right. Sweep under, right. Nice, Natalie. Same thing, guys. One more time, left, right. Right. Sweep. Hold off your defender.
Left.
Perfect. Here we go with that. Left. Nice. Here we go, y'all. Now I'm going to catch right, left, okay? Catching left. Sweep. Come out underneath. Hold off your defender. A little high with my dribble. I'll fix that next time. Right, left here. Right, left. Sweep. Right. Nice. Great job. Again, right, left here. Left. Sweep. Back. Hold off my defender. Perfect. And then Natalie now, last time, right, left here. Perfect. Right. Nice. Awesome work, guys. Now, everything stays the same here for our first pivot. Now, when she calls out right or left, okay, say she calls out right, I'm going to come here, I'm going to spin, and then pull back my dribble before I go ahead and speed on up, okay? So again, I'm going to go for a full spin, boom, one hard dribble, push that foot back, stay low, and then blow past that defender. So start to play with your pace and your height. Maybe that first dribble, is tall, and then you drop down and continue to accelerate. Okay, let's go left, right here. Left, right. Sweep. Get back.
Left.
There we go. Perfect, y'all. Here we go. Take your time. Play with your tempo. Left, right. Sweep. Left. Nice, Natalie. Great job. Great job. Left, right here. There we go. Ooh. That's a dribble. That's all right. Hold on.
Left.
Defender. Perfect. Here we go. Nice, nice. Right off the defender. Left. Nice, Natalie. Now we're going to catch right, left here, guys. Left.
Right.
Perfect. Here we go. Right, left here. Right. Nice, Natalie. Perfect. Right, left. Last time.
Nice. Right.
Perfect. Perfect. Here we go. Now, last time. Right, left. Left. Perfect, guys. So, great job, Nat. Same thing here. I come here. I'm going to spin. I'm going to get one dribble. Come back between my legs and get through. Okay, guys? So all we're adding to that hesitation is now between the legs and get through. Okay, guys? Here we go. Left, right here.
Left.
There it is. Perfect. Here we go now. Right. Nice, Nat. Good job. Left, right here.
There you go. Left.
So here we go, y'all. Last time, left, right for now. Left. Nice, Nat. Great job. Right, left here, guys. Right, left now.
Right.
There we go. Right, left here. Nice. Right. Nice, Natalie. Next, last time, right, left, guys.
Left.
There we go. Great job, Nat. Last time, right, left. Right. Perfect, y'all. Great job. Awesome work, guys, okay? So now our pivot a little bit different now, okay? So I'm gonna catch the left, right. I'm gonna jab, and then a longer jab. So remember, it's a two-part jab in the same direction. So we can't be long and hard, and then long and hard again, because our stance will be too wide. So make that first pivot hard and short, and then the second one, stay low and get a little bit wider out. Now here, first thing we got now is gonna be our fake spin. So I'll come here, fake spin, keep it in that same hand, and follow through and finish your shot. Sound good, y'all? So a half spin, really a fake spin, okay? Left, right, jab, long,
Right.
go, perfect. Left, right, jab, jab. Jab, jab, perfect. Left side. Nice, man. And again, just as a refresher too, because I know I didn't explain it well, if we say left side, I sit, I turn, right? So when I turn, the hand and the ball go with me. I'm gonna leave the ball in my midline. My other hand will tap, right? Just tap in the middle, and then my left hand will come back and finish it. So keep that ball when we spin, keep that ball right in your midline so they can't get it. Okay, guys? We'll go left, right here again. There we go. Perfect. Nice, Natalie. Great job. Right, left now, guys. Right, left.
Right.
Perfect. Right, left. Here we go. Nice. Left. Nice. Right, left.
There you go. Right.
Left. Nice, nice. Here we go. Okay. Same thing with the jab. When I get here now, sit, half fake. Now when I come across, I'm gonna go between the legs as a backup, and then I'm gonna finish through the middle of my cone. Again, guys, I'll show that one again. If Nat says left, I'm gonna run here, sit, half spin, keep going past this cone, pull back, dribble, and then I'm gonna finish with that hand through the middle. Okay? Here we go, y'all. Left, right, jab, finish all the way through. She's gonna call out one side. Natalie. Perfect. Here we go. Nice. Right. There you go, yeah. And again, I'll just challenge you on that one now. Instead of going between the legs right there, if the ball's in our right hand, our right leg will go forward, and then we'll go under. There, it comes on back, okay? Here we go. Left, right. Jab, jab.
Right.
Nice. Perfect. We'll go left, right here. Take time. Jab, more jab. Left side. Nice, Nat. Go back. Perfect. Perfect, y'all. Right, left here. Right, left. Right, left. Jab. Longer. Hold on.
Left.
Perfect. Right, left here. 2 hard jabs. Take your time. There you go. Nice, Nat. Right side. Nice, Nat. Yes, great job, Nat. You got it. Yeah, do that one again, Nat. Great job. You got it. Go ahead. That was perfect. Great job, y'all. Right, left. Perfect. Jab, jab. Perfect. Right side. Nice, Nat. Yeah, good stuff. That's all right. You can see Nat made her adjustment. That's perfect footwork. And that's what we want right there, Natalie. Great job. Great job. We'll go right left here again. Right left. Jab. Get back.
Left.
Ooh. Perfect. There you go. Last time, right, left. Nat. Right. Nice, Nat. There you go. Great job, y'all. Perfect. One more here, okay? Coming to the left. Half spin. Get through. I go between, oops. I go step back between the legs and then front crossover to get on through. So now, real quick, okay? If I'm going to the left side, I do my fake spin. I come through. When I go between the legs, my ball is in my opposite hand, hard jab, and then I front cross and get through. Okay, guys, we can take it slow. We'll go left, right, jab, hard through, back,
Right.
hold off the defender, spin, hard pivot, and then we front cross, okay? Here we go. Now, right side. You got it? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, good job, Matt. Awesome work. There you go. Left, right here. Right. Jab.
Left.
There you go. Left, right. Last side. Right now. Left. You got it. You good? Yeah. Get it back. Front cross.
I keep hitting my defender.
That's all right. You're good. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Right, left.
Right.
Perfect. There you go. Right, left, here. Nice. Now. Right side. Yep, yep, yep. Hard cross. Yeah. God, man. Right, left now, guys. Right, left.
Right.
Here we go. Right, left here. Nice. Now, great pivot. Left side. Yeah. Yeah. Give him that. Yeah. Yeah. Great job, Matt. Right, left. Jab. Ooh, what you do? Ooh. Give me one. Ooh. Here we go, Nat. Last time. Right side. Yep. Back. Nice, Nat. Great job. Awesome work. Awesome work, Nat. Very challenging, and it's okay. I know personally, right? Natalie played power forward. Didn't do a lot of ball handling back in her days. And when she plays, she knows her role, okay? Isn't always going to be a dribble, right? But doesn't mean we still can't show up and still try to challenge ourselves, right? I have a little bit of an upper hand just because I'm shorter and I'm a point guard. So I'm used to handling the ball a little bit more. But it doesn't mean I still can't push myself. Okay, guys? Again, don't get caught up with trying to do every rep perfect. Let's just show up with our best attitude and effort every single day, y'all.
Thank you guys so much for playing.